Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve Chapter 2 exercise problem number 2.34. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's voltage law. This law states that sum of supplied and dropped voltage across circuit elements in a closed loop is always equal to 0. According to this law, cumulative supplied and dropped voltage in a closed loop is always 0. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 2.34. Find voltage V1, V2 and V3 in given below figure. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. We have to find voltage V1, V2 and V3 inside this circuit. If we observe, the only information that is provided is in the form of voltage, and it is asked to calculate value of voltage as well. No other circuit elements parameter is provided. So we will use Kirchoff's voltage law to solve this problem that is purely based on voltage. Inside this circuit there are multiple closed loops, but our concerning loops will be these four loops. We will start from here. First we have to identify the direction of current inside this circuit. I am taking the direction of current clockwise. You may take counterclockwise as well. Now start writing KVL equation for this closed loop. Start from Vx, current entering terminal is positive, so Vx will be taken with positive sign. Move to next element, current entering terminal is negative, so 12 volt will be taken with minus sign, minus 12 volt. Move to next element, current entering terminal is positive, so voltage of this voltage source will be taken with positive sign, plus 4 equal to 0. Inside this equation we only have one variable, that is Vx, so we can calculate the value of Vx. By subtracting 4 from 12, it will become minus 8 volt because the higher value have minus sign along with it. Now place this minus 8 volt on the other hand side of equal to calculate the value of Vx, that will become 8 volt. We have calculated the value of Vx, so we can calculate the value of this dependent voltage source, that is equal to the product of 4 and Vx. Value of Vx is 8 volt, so voltage across this dependent voltage source will be 4 multiplied by 8, that is 32 volt. Now we will apply KVL inside this loop. First we are assuming the direction of current. In this case I have taken the direction of current counterclockwise. You may take clockwise as well. Start writing KVL equation for this closed loop. Start from here. Current entering terminal is positive, so 32 volt will be taken with positive sign. Move to next element. Current entering terminal is positive, so V1 will be taken with positive sign. Move to the last element of this closed loop, that is voltage source. Current entering terminal of this voltage source is positive, so voltage across this voltage source, that is 4 volt, will be taken with positive sign, plus 4 equal to 0. Now again inside this equation we only have one variable, so we can solve this equation to calculate the value of V1, that is our point of interest. Add 32 and 4, it will become 36, and place this 36 on the other hand side of equal to calculate the value of V1, that will become minus 36 volt. Now apply KVL inside this closed loop. First identify the direction of current. I am taking the direction of current clockwise. You may take counterclockwise as well. Now start writing KVL equation for this closed loop. Start from 6 volt source. Current entering terminal is positive, so 6 volt will be taken with positive sign. Move to next element. Current entering terminal is positive, so V2 will be taken with positive sign. Move to the last element. Current entering terminal is positive, so 32 volt will be taken with positive sign. Now add 32 and 6 together, it will become 38, and place this 38 on the other hand side of equal to calculate the value of V2, that will become minus 38 volt. Now apply KVL in the last closed loop to calculate the value of V3. I am taking the direction of current clockwise. You may take counterclockwise as well. And start writing KVL equation for this closed loop. Start from V3. Current entering terminal is positive, so V3 will be taken with positive sign. Move to the next element. Current entering terminal is negative, so Vx will be taken with minus sign, and move to the last element. Current entering terminal is negative, so V2 will also be taken with negative sign, equal to 0. Inside this equation, we have the values of Vx and V2 which we already have calculated. Value of Vx is 8 volt while value of V2 is minus 38 volt. So place the values inside this equation. Vx is replaced with 8 and V2 is replaced with minus 38 volt. Now open this bracket. Minus 38 will multiply with minus and it will become plus 38. So the equation will become V3 minus 8 plus 38 equal to 0. Now subtract 8 from 38, it will become 30. And place this 30 on the other hand side of equal to calculate the value of V3, that will become minus 30 volt. So we have calculated the values of V1, V2 and V3, that are minus 36 volt, minus 38 volt and minus 30 volt respectively. So this was exercise problem number 2.34. Thank you. See you again in next video.